those. All right. Yeah. So yeah.
Ash Ketchums, hello, hello, good day, Ash Ketchums. No more Ash Ketchums. Got it. Okay. What's
Okay. All
up?
right.
How are
Yeah,
you?
I know. Yeah. It's like the
Did you say 44 plants or cats?
cats.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It sounded like you said 44 plants.
No, I wouldn't have said that. Unless it was I was slipping my mind. The reason why there's a slight lingering odor in here is there was a previous event in this building. They did a
Yes.
horticulture convention.
Yes, it smelled like
So
SeaWorld.
yes,
I sent
on
that
a hot day.
on a hot day, and I sent that text. I sent that text to the owner of the convention.
Nice.
I'm a hero.
Oh, you are.
And the Febreze, okay, were you here? Who was here for the VIP party? The Febreze came in instantaneously. It was instant. I was,
was-
like, wow, it smells like floral bathroom now.
They carpet bombed. Literally,
Yeah.
they bombed the carpet. There was him going around with two bags of freeze. And I decided, I thought, wow, isn't there like a big machine or something that could go through?
Well, then you'd have to like get all the people out. It would be a whole thing.
Yeah, I guess so. They
Yeah.
just don't have them up there in the.
This is the same room. It feels so much smaller.
Yeah, this is it.
And there was a stage, and the turtles came up, and they like played bingo or something.
We did the raffle drawing.
Raffle drawing.
Yes.
So bingo.
Gotta
In my
be
in my
to it.
book, that's bingo.
Okay, that's fair. That's-
Anything with a thing like that is it's bingo. You think bingo is more fun or raffle more fun? That's right. I think you guys should do a bingo time.
I will put that forward to our programming department.
Yes. I have a let's,
And make sure
let's
you
do a
make sure you get
suggestion
credit
box.
on that too. All right, so it's not a whole thing. Oh wow! All right, tell you what. So we got a small group here. Let's set the stage of the career. Let's go to the origin story. If they don't know it,
Yes.
how did you land the role? Or how did you inherit the role? Actually,
Yes. I was 12 years old. I had quit doing rhythmic gymnastics. I won a bronze medal at the Junior Olympics. It's still like my highest achievement. So I peaked at 12. And then I was like, I'm quitting. I hate this. It stole my childhood. And my mom was like, all right, fine, you can quit, but you have to do something. You can't just sit around and do nothing. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, you're a drama queen.
she
do
said
you-"
she's a 13-year-old. You got to do something in life. You
Yeah.
can't just sit around and be a
Yeah.
teenager.
No. That was not acceptable. You're going to be a teenager no matter what. You have to do something. I don't know. I had my lazy years later on.
Okay, fair.
They have to happen at some point. Hi, welcome to our little intimate
Yay.
gathering. So I started going to acting school. She asked me. I remember her being in the kitchen and being like, "Do you want?" She was like on the phone and she's like, "Do you want to go to acting school?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." Day one, I loved it. I was like, I can be other people. I had like low self-esteem for a long time. It didn't go away when I started acting. But I just loved the idea of becoming other people and fully empathizing with like horrible people, horrible characters. I was like, there's got to be something in them that makes them tick that way, and I wanted to get to the root of what that was. So that's what always interested me in acting, and I decided then and there, I was like, this is what I'm going to devote my life to. It didn't feel so crazy to me to do that because my parents are both musicians. My grandpa was an architect, but my grandma was a pianist. My aunt is a pianist. My uncle is a violinist. Like everybody in my family took the chance and, lived this risky life, and it worked out for them. And I was like, well, what are the odds that it's not going to work out for me? I was just really, really positive about it. And I did acting school for 4 years and pounded the pavement in New York. And this is before like online submissions. We had to literally open up backstage the newspaper with paper in it, circle the things we wanted, like the auditions that we wanted to submit for, pull out a headshot, cut the resume to size to the headshot because the headshot is 8x10 and the paper is 8.5x11. Staple it together, put it in an envelope, write down the address of the place we wanted to send it to with a little cover letter like, hi, this is why I'm right for this role. Could you imagine? Now I'm like too lazy to even click submit. This was like a serious thing before. And I ran around town, did acting classes and singing and dancing and everything. My schedule was so booked. I was more booked then than I am now.
Do you miss?
No.
Okay.
I like my life better now.
Right.
No, what is it? What is
No,
it?
do you miss just like the not quite the cattle calls, but when they just like when they bring in 7 or 8 of the same type and
Oh. Yeah, that kind of when
I miss my
we still do that.
I
but,
miss
like,
my audition buddies.
Yeah, I don't have audition buddies anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
people that look like you that you
Yeah,
that you
exactly.
see all
Same
the time.
type. I
Yeah,
walk
no.
in, I'm like, oh, okay, here's the other 5 or 6
Right.
short, funny guys in Orlando.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like, may the best man win.
Exactly. All right, we're all going to Starbucks after this,
Yeah.
right? You know. So,
Yeah, whoever gets it pays for it.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore. It used to be more of a camaraderie situation, and now it's very lonely. Like we're auditioning in a vacuum. We're auditioning from home, whether it's voiceover or on camera. And yeah, I don't have any friends. You're my friend.
We're your friends.
You're my
we're all
friend.
your friends. You're
I guess you guys are my friends now.
You're a friend, right? Okay, all right.
You all live in Columbus? No, not even. How far? Who came the farthest? Who thinks they came the farthest from away? Where'd you come from? 2 hours. Anybody beat that?
Now what?
6 hours? Jesus.
6 hours. What's 6 hours away?
Kentucky.
Oh, Louisville.
I've never been there.
We tried that
Oh.
several years ago. Yeah.
Oh no.
And we would still love to go back there, but
Everybody from there is coming to Columbus.
that's why this was the replacement to Louisville.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's fascinating learning about the business of conventions. Can we make the panel about that? Is there a business of conventions panel? That'd be an interesting panel. There should be, right? How this happens, how this is all run. I find that way more interesting than voice acting.
I think it's a very kind of a select thing. It's like when you get the backstage tour at Disney. It's like one of those things. Like we did it. Honestly, so we did the panel. Then everybody asked, "Can you get David Tennant back? You know, why don't you get Robert Downey Jr.? You know?" And then I gotta say, because he's $750,000 a day guarantee.
A day?
A day. So you can get him.
So I can.
But you gotta pay.
So charge more then, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just $1,000 an autograph, and hope we get 750 people.
Jesus.
Well, those A-list celebrities, they have a guarantee that high just so that people say, okay, thank you, as opposed to, oh, Mr. Downey does not do conventions. It's like, oh, sure, yes, he'd love to do it. 750,000. Oh, well, thanks, we appreciate it. They would rather just have a number. So once a blue moon, there are people that are so high, and they'll say yes.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? Oh no. Yeah, you gotta do this convention out here. It's 400,000, but they're willing to pay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not ours.
Could you imagine? No. Just blank stares. Like, what is that?
Yeah. And the thing is, and again, it's maybe a little inside base, but we want everybody to have a good experience with the guests. So those super high end ones, it's just like, thanks, I love you, thanks, bye. It's like you hand your item to somebody else, they hand it to another person, they hand it to the guest, they have time to sign it and look at you, and you don't get that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hey,
we
I
get
really
a lot of
love
moments.
this. Yeah, we're all about the moments.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I take a moment. I lecture every child. What are you doing? What do you mean you're not doing anything? What? You're a teenager.
Yeah.
Everybody's a teenager.
That's right.
What are you doing with your teenage years?
You know what I was doing when I was there? I was already a champion gymnast.
I was already a champion. Be the very best. Like no one. You watch Ash Ketchum? You are Ash Ketchum fans? Yes. I won't put you on the spot, but we're going to talk at my table later privately. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby. I know. I was 10 years old. I was Ash Ketchum age. I was prime audience. And you are our children. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's good too.
Oh.
They're all great. Oh no.
Well, that's just you imprint on that first one, and then But you believe it or not, you might eventually sort of double back and sort of reappreciate it. So give it another
Give
work.
it a chance.
Yes, yeah.
It's really cute. Yeah. I'm still in it. If that changes anything. Yes. I love Sprigatito.
But we can agree, as long as she's in it, it's great, right?
As long as I'm in it, yeah. Love me. Love me, please.
Did you miss the part about the esteem? I was trying to build her up.
Hi. Hello. Thanks, man. I have one friend. Oh, that's okay. All right.
That's all right. We're
Yes,
good. We're good.
we're good.
Oh yeah.
You're
So
totally good.
so yeah, we're talking
talk
about
to me.
auditioning and stuff. And
Yes.
yeah, how'd that be?
Yes. I still audition for not everything, actually. This is quite nice. Sometimes they give me things.
That's true.
We like that very much.
Yeah. And
Um,
so
but
and
no,
how,
generally I'm auditioning for everything.
right. And so how did Ash blip
Yeah.
on the radar?
Ash, yeah. So I pounded the pavement, got an agent, like a theatrical agent and a manager. And that manager sent me on this audition for Pokemon. And I was 18 years old. There was no like group. Now there are like Facebook groups for actors. When when something is recasting, we try to find out why, and like, is this a situation where like the actor wanted more money and the company said no, and we're just going to recast you or whatever. We didn't have that back then. There was no information. But even had there been, this
You
was a
decided
perfectly
to go in another direction.
yeah. Sometimes they decide to go in another direction. Sometimes there's a contractual issue. So that was the case here, and I auditioned for it, and I happened to book it. But the audition was terrible. Very Ash Ketchum of me, forgot that I had the audition. It was on a Monday, and I had an at-a-glance calendar, which, who here knows what that is? Come on, you young people. I love them. It's a calendar you put on your desk, and it's like the entire month or week. Mine was a weekly one. So you got to flip the page, physically flip the page over to see Monday. I didn't flip the page. I flipped it on Monday. On Monday morning, what do I have today? It was the audition for Pokemon, the biggest audition I'd ever had. So I ran uptown. I ran uptown to my friend's place. My friend is not an actor and not a musician and doesn't have a good ear for anything like that. And I was like, do I sound like this person? And is this any good? And she's like, you're never going to get this. So I go down to the audition, and another surprise, it's a dub. I've never heard of dubbing. I didn't know what that was. It's not just reading the script. It's literally you have to match the flap to what's going on TV. You got to match the mouth. So I'm looking at the TV and looking at the script and reading these lines and trying to like remember the voice and do it right. And I guess they were like, oh, she sounds close enough. Let's work with her. So I was there for half an hour, them teaching me how to dub. And I left the audition crying because I was just like so mad at myself for not being prepared for an audition. How could I do that? How could I forget? How could I not be prepared? How did I not spend the entire weekend studying this? Just the whole thing, just beating myself.
And was this still like raw tape era, or was this, are we talking like
I wasn't on
digital?
that side of things. I don't know.
Okay.
There was a television in front of me. I don't know.
Okay.
I was not looking.
Yeah.
There were people with computers, and there was
Okay.
me with a TV
Okay,
and a
then-
piece of paper with a script on it.
So you weren't like take two.
Yeah,
Stuff. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Should there have been like dial-up sounds or something?
No.
I don't
It
remember.
could have been. I know, like, back in the modem days, they were doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But anyway, I got it, obviously, and it was really a really cool thing. And when you get something like that, you're not sure you're keeping it. Like, there have been projects that I've recorded the first episode or two, and then they're like, yeah, we're going to replace you with a child. I'm like, wait. So now every time I have friends who have kids now and they're voice acting, I'm like, oh, that's cute. We love children. But yeah, for like 6 months or so, I guess, before it came out, I was like, are they keeping me? Are they keeping me? Am I doing this right? And they kept like pitching me up, pitching me down. They're like, nah, I don't know if it's working. I'm like, 18 years old, don't do this to me. And then it came out, and I was happy.
I think the rest of us were too, right? Yeah. Cool. It's been it's been an interesting ride.
It's been an interesting ride.
Yeah.
17 years flew by,
Wow.
and now we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thought? I never thought. I was so reclusive when I first started. Like the reaction to my performance was not good, so I was very upset and kind of retreated and kind of stopped acting and became a film editor, like you said, yeah. And I got off social media completely. Like never looked at it all through my 20s, and people were like succeeding on social media, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, no, that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing any of that. Damn it. And then I came back in 2016 because Pokemon Go came out, and I did an interview. And then I got I saw there were comments on that, oh my God, that's who she is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, you like me? Cool. And so I started coming out slowly, carefully, just creeping out of hibernation and doing more social media. And then, of course, I won a Webby for Best Celebrity Social Media because I had to. Because you got to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Ooh, she said the line.
I said the line. And yeah, now I love social media. I really love it, actually. The comments still come in, but whatever. People got to opine. I have opines.
Yeah.
I'll opine. We'll all opine.
Yeah.
Bless.
It's part and parcel.
That's what it is.
That's why we have a block button.
Yeah, I don't actually block people. Let them live. Let them live. Let them be. Let them exist. If they post something really inappropriate, I restrict them. Okay. And on Twitter, I actually don't have comments enabled because there's terrible things on Twitter, and you can't delete them. You can't delete them. That's why. And I feel really bad for the fans who do interact because I see other actors and all their interactions is really sweet. But man, you cannot delete them. If somebody posts something really highly inappropriate, I'm on a children's cartoon, man. I don't want that on my Twitter. I don't want that in my comments section. I can't do anything about it. And you block, and it's just so much work. So I'm sorry. But people do quote tweet, and then I can like that. Yeah. What's that? People do complain a lot. I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah. They do? Could you imagine complaining about Bluey? I mean,
I
come on.
know. I hate people complain about everything. Don't
He's
you,
just a little-
boy?
he's
Just
just a
people
little
complain
puppy.
all day. I can't stand them the way people complain. It drives me nuts. Same with you, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. We've driven him mad.
It's my job. It's okay. What's been the best takeaway that you've had from this experience with Ash and his friends?
My mind goes straight to the fans. That there are a lot of really genuinely wonderful people out there who love our show. And that what we do in the booth by ourselves for 17 years, and it actually affects people. There is a huge audience for the work we do, even though I didn't know. I didn't see anybody. In Bruce Almighty, there's that guy who works in the bakery, and he's like, I work in back, I see no smiles. That was me. I worked in back, I saw no smiles, I had no idea. And then I started coming to conventions, and people were like, yeah, people cry. They're like, you changed my life, and you're inspiring, and Ash is so inspiring, and I like you on social media, you're uplifting and whatever, positive. And I'm like, this matters. All of this matters. All of this matters. I don't post anything negative on social media. I don't post anything like that. I don't want to. It's just not, it's not the place for it. There's enough of that. Yeah. Just post fun stuff. Post fun. Have fun.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Woot.
Go have fun. We're lucky to be able to have fun. Not everybody has that luxury.
Was there ever a moment when you got a script that just sort of confounded you a bit? That was just like,
what is
what?
that?
Yeah. So what is this? I mean, no, seriously, just give me some context to this. Maybe it was just the description. This Pokemon does this, and this, and you're like, what is this thing, and what is it doing, or anything like that?
With Pokemon, no. Pokemon is, for me, was very straightforward, and I understood it. I grew up with it, so everything that kind of happened. I was confounded by him not winning in XYXYZ. That was confounding. But other than that, I mean, I've opined, you guys. I've opined. Yeah, other than that, no, there was nothing in Pokemon that was like, what is that? What does that mean? No, it was nothing like that. Sorry.
No.
Boring.
No, but you grew up on it, so that's...
Yeah.
Sometimes some people just get the thing of, explain this to me,
Oh. No. The thing I did last week, a little bit, there was some subtext that was actually, I wasn't sure if I understood it right, but I can't talk about that yet.
That's fair.
I can talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it
Next week.
next week. Okay, go.
Next week.
Next week in Raleigh.
I'm not in Raleigh.
Well, then forget it. We're not talking
I'm
about
going
it
to
then.
San Diego.
Then you got to tell us now.
Yeah.
The heck with NDAs.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I'll tell you what. Who's got questions?
question.
I'm gonna come on out. Just raise the hands, and I'll come to you with the microphone, and we'll just do this. All right. With a young man with a sock on his head. Hey, what's your name?
My name's Austin.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, what is your favorite thing about Brock?
Do I have to? He is a nice man who loves women very much. He is good with his family. That's true. That's right.
Okay, why you into Brock?
Yeah, why do you like Brock so much?
He's hilarious.
He is funny.
True.
That's fine.
That's true. That's true. Kinda, all right.
He's not my favorite. I like Silent. Sorry, honey, what? Yes, exactly. Hey, he's not a doofus.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Aiden.
I know.
So, obviously, in the past, like in the very early episodes, you know, there was the whole aspect of this is a jelly donut. Did you ever have those moments where you're looking at that on screen, like, can we not do that?
What are you talking about?
So, like the rice balls in like the very early episodes,
Oh my
a long time ago.
Goodness. Okay.
It was like Brock, one of the famous like memes online of Brock being like, "This is a jelly donut," and you're holding up a rice ball essentially. You ever get those moments when you're looking at that and be like, "Can we actually not?"
I don't think that ever happened in any of my episodes.
Oh.
I started in 2006, in case we missed that. Yeah. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember.
All right. In her defense, she has
early.
done a lot of episodes.
I have done about 1,000 episodes.
And she
of
kind of
this show.
she kind of only sees them when she's doing the flaps. She don't really go back too often. I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
With XYXYZ, I did go back because I loved it so much. I loved performing it so much, and I was like, I got to see what all of this is.
Hey, what's your name?
But yeah.
My name is also Aiden.
Whoa.
And my question is, what's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, but I love playing Bunny. Bunny. That's my baby.
What's yours?
Oh, Sylveon.
Love Sylveon. Really pretty.
No one ever says Psyduck.
That's not true. Real Breaking Nate. That's his favorite.
Oh, okay. All right. Then you get two.
I have a shiny Psyduck in Sword and Shield, and I love him so much. And then he evolved, and I didn't like the.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's
There's an
okay, get it
idea.
out. Hey, what's your name?
Greg. So hate to be the person to say like outside of Pokemon, but outside of Pokemon, what has been like your favorite project that you've worked on, or one of them?
There was a podcast that I did opposite Gabrielle Sidibe, and it was called "If I Go Missing." The Witches did it, and I got to play a character that I just really wanted to sink my teeth into. She's like a white savior complex woman, and it was really, really fun to play that. We won a Webby for that one. It was really fun, really, really good. And I did a podcast with Kevin Bacon, and it's called this six.
So these are audio dramas.
Yeah, drama. It's a comedy.
But
They're comedies. But yes,
when
audio.
I think of podcasts, I think of guys arguing about the best episode of Star Trek.
Oh
or
no
something
no no!
like
Yeah,
that.
these are all
so
scripted. All
audio
scripted.
okay.
Yeah. My favorite things have been scripted because also you get to be in the booth with people. With Gabrielle Sidibe, we were in the booth. It was just really the two of us and like a couple of auxiliary characters. But we did all of that actually during the pandemic. That was my like. No! I'm sorry, I'm lying. That was after pandemic. The pandemic job was a Marvel Black Widow Bad Blood project, and that was really cool because I got to play Black Widow and be Russian and all that. It was fun. It was cool.
Nice. Good question. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, what's your name?
Hi, Brianna. Hey, we met yesterday. You signed that Surskit card for me.
Oh yes. You know, I signed 2 Surskit cards yesterday.
No
and
one likes Surskit. I do.
I know, and I told that person, I was like, I met someone else. You need to go find each other and be friends.
How did you feel about the art style change from XYZ all the way into Sun and Moon? Because for about a year, I hated it.
Oh no.
I like it now.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people were not happy about the art
I
style
know.
change.
I heard that. I saw that on Twitter. I had no problem with it. I like change. I like to explore new sides of different of things, just different sides of things. So like the thing is Pokemon, the thing is Ash Ketchum. Let's explore all sides of him. I like that every 3 seasons he got a new location, new buddies, new outfit, new drama. Like XYXYZ was a totally different show than the Sun and Moon. So yeah, I was always very open to it. The CGI thing that threw me for a loop. That movie threw me for a loop. I was like, it was weird to dub it. I was like looking for the mouth flap, and it was just different, and that kind of threw me off. But I loved it. You kind of try to enjoy. And now that you know that about yourself, like you didn't like the change at first, but you came around to it. Good life lesson. Maybe next time you'll do it faster and you'll embrace the change sooner, and you'll allow yourself to feel that way, or not, either way. But it does, right? It's softer lines. I liked it. Yeah.
Nice. Well, glad you got accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. Fandom,
It happens.
we tend to imprint on something we really like, and when it
Right.
changes.
We're like,
but
no.
it comes around though.
Yeah.
That's what I do like. For the majority, it does sort of come around.
Yeah.
It's like every time a Doctor Who changes.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. No, I remember when the voice of Miss Broflovsky on South Park changed. This is like my biggest identification point with you guys. Like when the voice changes and being upset about it, I was like, that's not Miss Broflovsky. And of course, they both did a wonderful job. But I felt that change, and I was like, that's not her. I get used to it.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Derek.
Yeah. Hi.
So you've got a TikTok account, and
I do
so
have a TikTok account.
I watched some of your videos there.
Uh-oh.
Where is this going?
Oh no,
No,
the
no,
live
it's-
comment section.
It's not the comments.
No, I'm
It's about some of the videos I see you posting, because you go to conventions a lot more lately.
Yeah.
But you don't always get recognized at the conventions.
No.
So are you finding yourself getting recognized now more since you're getting more involved in the conventions?
Yeah. Yeah, it's happening more. And in airports, sometimes it's the flight attendants. And like I'll get up and go to there like, so you're pretty cool, huh? I'm like, what do you know? Can I get that drink now? Yeah,
Nice.
it's
There you
fun.
go. Fun one. Thank you. Who got another one? Going. Oh, you gotta make that.
Hello, my beautiful Serena.
Hi. What's your name?
Emily. So how did you shake the imposter syndrome?
I still have it. What am I doing here? 17 years of something, it'll shake it off. It shakes it off. You're like, I've been here a long time, and I've been in hiding for a long time, and yeah, I'm better now. But when I have a new project, and I've heard this from like the biggest actors in the world, with every new project, they're like, I don't think I know what I'm doing. So there's always that feeling of like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm the right person for this, but you have to trust it. Because all of this time, I've been playing all these protagonists, and I never felt like the protagonist anywhere. I always felt like this kind of like mopey person. And everybody was right. Like I play these protagonists, and people love my work. So obviously there is a protagonist in there who's like adventurous and happy and all this. And like there is. I am actually that person. And the more you kind of dig it out of yourself, the more you realize, okay, the people around me are right, and they see something that I don't necessarily see because I have my own issues, So yeah, that kind of helps you. Listen to the people around you. Let them let them talk to you. Let them the people who love you and know you. Let them talk to you and tell you, how they see you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Great question. So.
Yeah.
I was like, we had time for one or two more. So I just said you couldn't do a multi-part question. Like I had a line. So I have 5 questions and 17 parts.
Have you ever had a chance to meet Veronica?
Just once, in passing. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Hey, what you got? What's your name?
AJ.
Hi.
So at GalaxyCon, you had a panel, and you talked to a young man who you had met like 8 or 9 times who had a tattoo.
The
I think.
tattoo guy?
Yeah, and you said you wanted him to go to college, and you
Yes.
were going to check up on him. And
Yes.
did you ever hear anything about that?
No, of course. He's come to. Well, I think the last time I might have seen him was at Columbus. I think.
Mhm.
I think that might have been the last time I saw him.
I was
He's-
hoping he'd be here. Honestly.
He's on social media. I know. Where is he? Chitin. He's like back there. So he has a plan to like make Guinness Book of World Records with this project, which I support. I think that's pretty cool. But I also want him, like, this is not a full-time gig. Like getting tattoos from celebrities is not I'm like, you can still go to school while you're doing that, You can still go study something, and maybe business might be a good thing for you because you have an entrepreneurial spirit. He said that a good update is coming. So we shall see.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I do need to post. I never post. I have so many things I need to post. I'm very backed up on the posting. It's bad.
Well, you're spending time with your fans.
That's literally what it is. It's like between traveling, being here, and then going home and working on other stuff is really
There's
it's a lot.
There's an interesting synergy and challenge to being a fandom-based talent, where it's like, yeah, you got to take ownership in your social media and put it out there, as well as the day gig, and as well as auditioning, and as well as you may have a straight sideline somewhere too.
Yeah, no, it's 24/7. I have like no life. Yeah.
Well, we thank you so much for spending a little bit of your life with us for this past half hour.
No, this is the best life. I do have a life. This is good, very good life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what? Anything on the horizon you're allowed to talk about?
We're literally announcing something really fun tomorrow. So sad. Sneak preview.
It's new.
It's new. It's new. It's good. And I think you're going to love it. It'll be on Twitter. Yes. I already have it drafted with a little graphic. But yeah, I'm in
so
Fortnite.
At least you guys know something big is going to happen tomorrow.
Something big is happening tomorrow. I'm in Fortnite, and I feel like, yeah, my friend who was already in Fortnite posted about it, and Pokemon fans did not care. I was like, no. And then my friend who's in Fortnite posted, and then more people cared. They're like, whoa. I'm like, okay, all right, I need to stop doing this for the no's and the woes, man. No, but I'm really happy to be in Fortnite because my little cousin loved it. I don't know if he still loves it, but I'm going to just believe that he does. And Tokyo Revengers Season 2, that's been out on Hulu. It's good. People like it. People who find it, they like it. Good stuff. I think that's it right now. But tomorrow, new. Tomorrow, new.
Tomorrow.
Follow me on social. That's where I peek in stories. What's that? What time will the announcement be? I don't remember. I think afternoon, like maybe after 3, I think they said. I think. It's tomorrow at another time. Oh my God, I'd get so fired.
Just tomorrow. Just tomorrow.
Just tomorrow.
Like I always say, anytime something goes wrong at a convention, I'm like, don't worry. By Monday afternoon, we'll have this place running like a top.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Columbus Animate 2024. This was Sarah Natochenny, and that was our time. Thank you all so much for your great questions and everything else.
Thank you for coming.
We would love to take a picture with our amazing guests and all of you. If that's okay. Everybody wants to sort of just come on up towards the stage. Not on the stage, but towards the stage. Take a picture of her and all you.